Hey everybody, Clint coming at you again. A little late night action. Kind of having one of those can't sleep nights, about 1 o'clock my time. So I figured I'd come in and, excuse me, it's spring in Wisconsin, so my allergies are going freaking crazy. So you might hear me take breaks every once in a while to take a drink of some water. I get really bad dry mouth, so if that bothers you, I do apologize. But I mean, I'm gonna suffer through just for you guys. Give you a little bit. Now, I haven't played Factorio in a really long time, and I was sitting on my computer the other day, and I was like, you know what? What should I do? And I'm kind of looking through some of the videos, and um, I happened to come across one of the old Factorio videos. Now, I ended up not using it because my mic wasn't working, so you got about every other word that I said. So it was like, and it got really annoying. So it never got used, but I said, you know what? I haven't played Factorio in forever, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to be starting a series, Let's Play series, with Factorio. I don't really. I don't want to say I don't want to. I feel that Factorio is one of those games that, for some reason, just really appealed to a select number of players. Um, I love it. I can sit and just play for hours and hours and hours. But I know some of my friends that were like, played it for like 12, would seem like 12 seconds, and they were like, yeah, this is stupid. Um, and to them, I say, whatevs, you know. It is what it is. Um, I don't let people tell me what kind of games I should be playing, and I don't tell people what kind of games they should be playing. Just like you're never going to hear me on this channel say, oh, you suck if you don't play Factorio, because Factorio is the #1 game ever. Um, you're just never going to hear me say that. That's just not me, as some would say. I I like to experiment with games. I'm not always in the same genre. I'm kind of a weird player like that because I know a lot of times, you know, when you start talking about sim games versus first-person shooters versus racing versus blah 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 blah, people tend to stray in a certain pattern, I would say, and this is true. If you guys ever seen me play with a couple of the guys I play with, um, Ben, for example, I'm a big World of Warcraft fan. I love World of Warcraft, and we're gonna be talking about the channel a little bit, kind of where I'm gonna go, and World of Warcraft is gonna be part of that. I was a long time player of World of Warcraft, and then I wasn't, and I think most people that's played World of Warcraft since vanilla um, can kind of attest to the fact that there are points that you hit in the game that um, sometimes you just need a break. And I've hit that a couple times throughout my tenure. And so have stopped playing, you know. And like I said, that's not an uncommon. I don't think it's an uncommon thing for WoW players to just say, "I just need a little bit of a break." Um, so Brady just got me back up. You've seen him in a lot of my videos. He goes, his gamer ID is Meshach. You've seen, like I said, you guys have seen him in quite a few of my videos. Let me turn this up here. What I need to do is figure out how I'm going to run it here. But I don't really know if he was ever, big into World of Warcraft or how he kind of got onto it. But one day he says, "I want to play WoW," and it was cool because at that point WoW was doing the free 21 days, and they still are. They're desperately trying to find players, but so he started playing, and he just really got into it. We ended up doing Recruit a Friend, which I love Recruit a Friend. If you are a World of Warcraft player and don't know about it, you're stupid. I'm just kidding. But it's an awesome program. Everybody gets rewarded for getting more players onto the game. That's just kind of how it works. And the person that already plays gets free months of play, and you can get exclusive mounts and stuff. It's really cool to do Recruit a Friend. And then on top of all that stuff, you get bonus XP. And so, like I said, we will get there. Do we not have any? Shoot. Brady and I are excuse me. Gonna start playing again. We've been off for some time now, so we're gonna get into it and start playing some more. So you'll have those, not to get too far off track, you'll have those videos coming up. And I guess it's probably a good segue to kind of go, I don't really remember where I was going with that. Oh, I was talking about gameplay. How players play. And I'm a unique player in the fact that I don't really care what I play. If it's something that I can enjoy and get into, I will play it. Factorio was one of those games where I was like, well, I don't know if I'm going to like it, but it was only like $15. And I'm like, you know what? And Brady was like, you really got to play Factorio. No, you were never, ever going to see Brady and I play Factorio together, because we found out that we just bump heads way too much. We're just always arguing, and when Brady comes on, you might as well just rage quit Clint, just because I have a way that I like to do my stuff, and I think that's where games like this in a multiplayer situation kind of suck, because you get to a point where he wants to do it this way, you want to do it this way, and either one of you is going to give in, or there's going to be a fight. And unfortunately for me, it is usually a fight. So, sure, why the hell not? So, Brady and I tried the whole multiplayer thing. That's originally why I got the game, because Brady was like, dude, we can multiplayer this, and yeah, that didn't last very long. But I love this game, and I can play this game. I enjoy this game. But I go through spurts with this. I will play just a bunch of Factorio, and then I will play no Factorio. I don't know why I brought that down so far. I think if I fire through here... I get to what I was looking for. So that's kind of where I'm at. And I think what I'm going to do is, if I'm going to do a Let's Play with it, I'm going to try not to do one long sitting with it. Because what I'll do is I'll play for like 4 or 5 hours, and I just kind of split it up into parts. What I'm thinking I'm going to try to do is... Instead of doing one long play and then getting burnt out and never finishing the series, I'm going to do a I don't want to call it script because I'm not going to script it, but I'm going to do certain things. And I have a plan. Anybody that's seen any Factorio videos out there, there's a couple different ways. And, I've tried the main bus system, and I like that, but, that's a pain in the ass. And because it's such resource heavy. Now, I will, granted, this game is resource heavy no matter what you're playing. You spend a good chunk, and it's not even end game, which is weird for me because it is mid game, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. And what happens is you run out of material, and so you spend all this time getting material, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm running all these belts because I don't have a train system set up. And whether or not I would have had a train system set up, I don't really know. We did a train system in our first one, and I will do trains again. But for me, I just like belts. They're kind of foolproof. I don't have to worry about them. Let's see how that works out. Let's get some power up here, huh? All right, so there will be some stuff, and I'll go over some different stuff that I've learned, stuff that I like, stuff that I dislike, and I'm gonna do it all coming up. And that's gonna kind of lead me in just to a channel update. I recently hit 20 subscribers, which, in retrospect to some of the other YouTubers out there, it's not a lot, but I do want to thank everybody that has subscribed to my videos. I think it's kind of amazing that 20 of you want to even freaking listen to me, let alone watch a crappy gameplay that I put up. But I'm totally psyched to have you. We're on a mission to 100. That's kind of my next benchmark for me, and part of that is I need to increase my video output, and I know I need to increase my video output. So that's pretty much where we're going to start next, is what are we going to do to put out more videos. And I've been thinking a lot about this one. I just want to fill those in. Yes, that's what I want to do. That's exactly what I want to do. If you guys have noticed, I haven't put out much over the last, 3-4 weeks. I went out of town. I was at my sister's house in South Florida and didn't have any internet. So it was kind of a long time to go. I did feel the withdrawals of not having any internet. I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to be playing again. It is kind of a pain in the ass trying to get back into the rhythm, but that will come. As with everything, you just kind of got to get back in the loop. And part of that is the fact that I just plain old have to start playing again. For a while, I kind of stepped back, and I was like, well, what do I want to do? Because, to be honest with you guys, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I've been watching a lot of, and hopefully you guys support these guys too, Jay's 2 Cents and Barnacles, Nerdgasm, and I want to start doing some reviews and stuff. I'm I'm going to be doing some, computer upgrades and stuff, and I want to integrate some of that tech stuff into my channel. But I don't want to get too far away of, kind of where I'm at, as far as playing games and posting them and doing commentary and stuff like that. Excuse me. I just feel that there's more than I want to do, not just for me, but for you guys. So I'm going to introduce a little stuff. I'm going to introduce some tech into it. I'm also going to throw some curveballs at you guys. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a pretty big firearms guy. I enjoy my firearms and stuff. So I might, as I start getting some new stuff, you guys might start seeing some more of that stuff. So keep eyes open for that. I don't know if I need to balance that. Oh, it's going to balance itself. No, it's not going to screw up here. Alright, so, what was I talking about? Guns. I'm going to bring some firearm stuff, some reviews. With everything I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to throw some stuff at you guys, and I'm going to kind of go with, the comments and stuff that I get, whether or not I decide to keep it or let it go. So, please, if you're watching my videos and you see something that you think I'm getting too far off topic or something like that, please feel free. I'm going to start putting some stuff out. I just got a new camera, so I'm gonna start doing some more face-to-face stuff. I'm also going to talk to Brady about doing a weekly. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. A meet and greet. Radio, webcast, podcast kind of thing. I know there's a lot out there, and I know some of them are kind of overdone. And I'm going to attempt to not really stick to one solid topic. I'm not going to do all tech. I'm not going to do all gaming. We might get into some real world stuff. Brady and I can get into some pretty deep conversation. So I'm going to run that by him and put it up. I'm going to try to get him to do it once a week with me, and see how you guys like it. And I think hopefully at some point, if we get enough people interested, that maybe we'll look into doing some kind of call in and ask questions, and we'll kind of see what we can do and try to answer them on the fly. I don't know how well that's going to work, but I am up for the challenge. So we're going to see what happens with that. I got to talk to Brady. This was kind of a brainstorm that I was having while laying in bed, not being able to sleep. So I think I'm going to be okay here now. I'm just going to let that run for a little bit and see what happens. These guys are just not pushing out enough. And basically, so I'm gonna get, I'm gonna finish up my channel update. Then I'm gonna kind of go over some of the stuff I'm doing here, what I'm gonna do for my Let's Play, what I have in store for you guys. I'm hoping this doesn't get too long. Looks like we're at about 20 minutes ish now. So I'm probably only gonna try to go for maybe another 10 minutes or so. Might go longer. We'll see how talkative I am when we get there. I'm sure up here. Got some lights up here somewhere. I think where they have the lights. Over here. Yeah. So we're gonna let's see. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do my goal. My goal for the upcoming. I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to start this week. I got some stuff on deck. I'm looking at getting a new car. I messed up my knee pretty bad right before I left for vacation, and I kind of ignored it, and it's gotten worse. So I have a feeling that I'm going to be going probably under the knife for it. It shouldn't be too bad though, but so I'm going to have that coming up, and I don't know. I just don't know if that's going to get in the way of what I'm going to try to do. We're going to see. I'm going to, as far as that one, I'm going to try to play it by ear, but I'm going to try to use that time to get some videos up. I'm also going to try to figure out a way. I know it's hard with only 20 subscribers, and I know, as a person that watches videos, I don't really like having to go through the ads and stuff, but I'm going to try to build up to a point where I can maybe get a little assistance financially with what I'm doing for YouTube. That's not my main goal, and I'm never going to kind of let that drive the channel, what's going on. But, any little bit will help when it comes down to it. So, we're going to be going over that and looking into some stuff there. Let's see, anything else? The only other thing I can think of is I started talking about different games that I want to play, and I don't know if it's like this for everybody. And I think this is kind of a YouTube cycle that I think everybody just kind of gets used to. But my subs, that people that I personally subscribe to, have just been putting up garbage. And it's just, I think everybody's reaching right now. And I know part of the problem is that there's no real big releases out. And I know that plays into it. Because you want... Sorry, I couldn't figure out why I did that. You want to... As a YouTuber, you want to keep the videos relevant, and you want to keep people entertained. But at the same time, and I'm going to use GTA 5 as an example. And more specifically Code Zero, because Code Zero is not only why I got into YouTubing, but more specifically why I got into LCPDFR. And now we still have the clan. We're kind of going through this weird spot. We're having trouble keeping officers, and we're trying to figure some stuff out. And it's just going slowly. And what we're trying to figure out what to do is if we're going to make the GTA 5 switch. And I've been kind of throwing around the idea, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I've come up with kind of a weird conclusion in the fact that, everybody has kind of left. All the big, let's put it this way. A lot of the big guys that got me started into LCPDFR have left LCPDFR. And I get it that it's an older game, and it's kind of the with GTA 5 coming out, we have the better, and blah 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 blah. You can do excuses till you're blue in the face. But my point is that we haven't had a replacement, okay? And I'm going to elaborate a little bit on that. We don't have LCPDFR for GTA 5. We don't. We have some clans that are starting to role play that I watch and I just say this is kind of boring, because there was an added element that LCPDFR adds to it. And yes, groups like RCMP, they have enough members that they can kind of expand a little bit and try some different things, and that's great for them. But from like my aspect, somebody with 3-4 members, it's not feasible for me to say, oh yeah, we're just going to play GTA 5 now, and I don't really care what anybody else has to say about it. Because I do care what everybody else has to say about it. And I think it's great that you can do police chases and little piddly shit like that on GTA 5. That's cool. I'll be the first to admit that I know GTA 5 runs better. I've been playing, and I can't deny that fact. I can't take that away, nor would I really want to. But on the same note, if you look at the cars and what check this wall up there. What we were able to do with GTA, with putting our own packs and making our own skins, and it had a level of individuality to it that GTA doesn't have yet. And truly, we don't know if they're ever going to have it. Just in the sheer fact that every time we turn around, Rockstar is like, we don't want modding. Oh, we're going to allow you to mod, but only in single player. No, now we're just not going to let you mod. It's Rockstar being Rockstar. And I say that because if you take GTA 4 into account as it is, a company that has a community like the GTA, the LCPDFR community, there were people putting a lot of time, a lot of effort into LCPDFR videos. They were getting a lot of attention. And Rockstar did nothing to take that and use it to their own advantage. They could have embraced it, helped make GTA 4 a little bit more stable, and I mean, granted, they're not hurting for customers, but when I think of GTA, I had a hard time spending $60 on GTA 5. Because, yes, I like the game, but, what's going to happen if it breaks? Obviously, Rockstar doesn't give a shit. They've already got your $60. They've made that, abundantly clear. So, I mean, where does it go from there? We don't know. And we wonder, like, is that why they're not allowing modding? Or is there more to it? We don't know. Nor really will we know at this point. It's kind of a crapshoot. So, we're in a situation where we don't really know what's going on. And now I find that I'm really rambling because I really forgot where I was going with it. But I'm going to bring it home. I think we as a clan, Liberty City Protective Services, are not going to be switching to a Ooh, that's really not what I wanted to do. Are not, at least not immediately, going to be switching to GTA 5. We are going to kind of keep going with it, how we had it, what we were doing. We're going to continue to use our pack. We're going to continue to test GTA 5. I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying we're never going to play GTA 5. It's something that you will see. And you're still going to see some single player on the channel. You might see some heists on the channel. I have been enjoying my heists. Um, but, you know, from what I started playing for, what I wanted to YouTube, we're kind of getting away from it. And, you know, there are some subs, and I'm not going to sit here and, you know, name drop everybody, but some of my subs are doing exactly what I expect of them. Hitcock 45, awesome gun reviews. I love seeing the new stuff and the stuff that's out there. But sometimes you just don't want to listen, you know. And that's where I don't want my channel to stagnate. I don't want to have to worry about how well splitter here. If everybody's still into the same 4 games that I play, or you know, something like that. So I'm going to try to mix it up really the best that I can. That being said, do I know what I'm going to do yet? I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So we'll figure that out. And like I said, I'm open to comments. I want to hear what you guys are saying. I want to hear, you know, what you guys want, what you guys want to hear, not hear, what you guys want to see in a channel, where you know, where you want me to go, what you want me to do, that kind of stuff. And you know, financially, I'm not always going to be able to run out and get that brand new game. Because you know I'm still not getting a whole lot from my YouTube stuff. So I don't have money coming in that I can reinvest. I guess is the word that I'm looking for, and I don't want to change that. So I can run out and say, "Oh, Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out. I really, really want it because I want to put it on the channel. Well, I'm going to take it out of my business fund and we'll use it." I just don't have that luxury yet. Hopefully, I will. I hope to get there at some point. And will I? I don't know. You know, that one's going to come down to me as a YouTuber being able to get relevant content. Well, and not even so much relevant, but content that you guys are interested in seeing, mixing it up, getting some more subs, and you know, doing that. The other thing I'm going to do is we're going to start doing some more live streams. I personally like doing live streams. God damn it, I'm out of track. I enjoy doing live streams. I really, really do. So I'm going to start doing some more. I don't really know of what yet. I might try to live stream World of Warcraft when Brady and I play. I'm still going to post it up as a video, but I think, you know, using Twitch or even YouTube as a live stream is a different media that, you know, some people like because they like being able to communicate. I love being it. I wish, you know, I've had a couple people come into my live streams. I'm still relatively new on Twitch, and say, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that," or "Why aren't you doing this?" or stuff like that. And I love it. I love that aspect. I love being able to sit down and say, "You know what, that was a good idea," or "This is why I'm doing this," or "This is why I'm doing that." And I think as a YouTuber, I think that's why we do this. Or at least I hope that's why most people do this, is interact with our crowd. You guys are, granted, you know, you're not really like paid subscribers, but you're our fan base, and we should do everything we can to um, entertain our fan base. So I think that becomes an important aspect at some point. And I kind of bring that up because I'm at a point right now that I'm not entertained by what I get on my YouTube or from my YouTube sub. Not from you guys as my subs, but the people that I subscribe to. And it's not their fault. Most of them are doing the same thing they do. It's just me as a viewer, my, whether or not it's I'm just in a mood or what the hell's going on. But I think there's a point at which you say, well, I don't want to just watch gaming videos. You can only see a PC being built so many times before you just don't care. And I've been watching, and this one might be my fault. I've been watching some. Anything to my. Can I make any? No. I want to dabble into water cooling, and I don't want to bullshit water cool. I don't want to throw a closed system on there like, oh yeah, water cooled my PC. I want to do a real custom water cooled PC. So I've been watching a lot of videos on it, and if you want to know about water cooling, now I've watched a lot of videos on water cooling. Jay's 2 cents is the most informative, the most specific. Water cooling YouTuber, he does a fantastic job. But that being said, knowing his channel and what he does, I guess it's kind of what we expect, I would expect him to deliver that kind of content. And it's great. It's exactly what I wanted, because I want to know how I'm going to do it. Because if I'm going to do it, I don't want to fuck it up. Because if you're going to put that much time and money and effort into a project, you don't want to fuck it up. And so I appreciate the time and the knowledge, because I know that it's not easy to do YouTube videos like that. And I'm going to find out, because I want to start doing some videos like that. For some reason, I just always thought I was going to YouTube, and I was always going to stay behind the scenes, and I'm never going to show my face, and I'm not going to do live cams, and blah, 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 frickin' blah. And I come to the realization that I want to do the live cams and stuff. I want you guys to see my face. I want to interact with you guys. And I want you to interact with me. I'm a friendly guy. I love answering questions, because no matter how good you are at what you do, there's always a point at which you're not going to know. And I think that is the coolest thing in this world, is the fact that no matter how big you get, no matter how smart you are, no matter how, good at building RC airplanes you are, that you can go out there and somebody can say, hey, how do you do this? And then you go, that's an easy one, but I mean, you guys are gonna have a hard time understanding it. So, like, you just, what I'm gonna do is, that's just jabble for. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. That was a great question. I cannot wait to look it up, and that's me. I think that, well, I don't think I know everything because I know I don't know everything. I'm so far from knowing everything, but I love to learn. So if you ask something, especially if we get this radio show up and running, um, I think one of my main goals is that if I don't know, I'm going to do a video on it. Whether it's a 3-minute video, 10-minute video, 9-hour video, it's going to come down to the subject matter. But I think that if it's important enough to you to ask, that it's important enough for me to learn. And, I was talking to somebody about videos like that, and the comment was kind of brought up that, well, why don't you just let the other people do the research? And yes, I think that's a very valid point. Why, why should I rush out and do the work and just give him the answer? Well, it's that's an easy answer for me because maybe he doesn't know where to start. Maybe I do. Maybe uh, maybe I have a resource. Maybe I know somebody. Maybe that they don't. And maybe I just don't care. Maybe I welcome the challenge just for something to do, some YouTube content, some no boo boo, look what I learned, that kind of crap. So no, I don't. I'm not gonna hate on anybody. I enjoy stuff like that, and I enjoy making videos. It's a huge pain in the ass. I can't deny that fact. I don't know if any YouTuber would ever say that going through and editing and rendering and fighting with your PC because you put it on what seems like a 9-hour rendering loop and then the video frickin' failed. Which sucks, by the way. If you don't know. But I think it's all part of the learning curve. I have been really, really enjoying learning what it takes to put a YouTube channel together. It's not hard. I thought it was going to be freaking easy. It is not. It's a pain in the fucking ass. You're always worried about what everybody else is doing. You want to stay relevant while at the same time you want to enjoy yourself. And I think that's where some of it gets lost, is I think people are just trying to put out content sometimes. Which, like I said, it's not a bad thing. That's just, it is what it is on most fronts like that. But I don't want to stagnate. I don't want to... I don't want you to get bored with my content. I don't want to get bored with my content. So, we're going to do some stuff, spice it up a little bit, Spice up life. Because every once in a while, you just need your life spiced up, right? So, I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys for sticking along with me while I talked. Let's see, it is Saturday. My goal this week is I want to get 5 videos out. Whether or not I get to accomplish that one or not, we'll see. But that's my goal for this week. One video is going to be me reviewing something, just because I want to get some experience with it. Like I said, I got a new camera. I don't have a tripod for it though. Let's see if I can rig something up. Keep it real, know what I mean? But I want to do that, put that out. Maybe if it's even just an introduction video, another introduction, hey, I have 20 subscribers video. So we'll see where that goes. But for right now, I'm going to throw this one back to you guys. Watch for more stuff coming up, some new stuff, some old stuff, some new ideas. I'm going to talk to Brady about doing the radio show. See if maybe Policeman Ben wants to get in on it. He's from Britain, though, so the problem with him is that his hours are always so much different than ours. But watch for that. To the 20 people that subscribe to me that are going to see this right away, thank you. I don't want you guys to do it. I really appreciate it. I was watching... Where am I at? 46 minutes. So hopefully you guys made it this far. But I was watching a video when I first started, decided that, you want to be a YouTube star, eh? And I said, yeah. And one of the first things they say is that you should never expect to get popular. And I didn't. To be honest with you guys, when I set out on this journey, my family basically laughed at me when I brought it up. They just don't fucking get it. But I wanted to do it to express myself, play some games and put it out there and hopefully get somebody to enjoy what I'm doing. So, I'm glad that I got you guys to watch, and I'm happy that you guys are here. Like I said, our next goal is 100. From there, I don't really know. I look at people with 100,000 subscribers so differently now, knowing how hard it is to get off the kind of the ground floor. And I know it would be different. I just don't put out enough content, and I really need to increase that because I know with content comes subscribers. So you're going to be seeing that. But you guys are my first 20, and I wish YouTube was a little bit different, and I kind of go in and see what what everybody else is up to. But thank you for being the first 20, and thank you for sticking around, and I can't wait to get you guys some more content. So as I near the 50-minute mark, I hope you made it this far into the video. Thank you. Thank you. And have a good night. And as always, like and subscribe. And comment below with any questions, comments, suggestions, hate mail, love mail, fan mail, snail mail, email, whatever you want. Throw it on down there, and I'm always checking. So thank you guys. You guys have a great rest of your week, weekend, whatever it is when you get to see this video. Even if it's 2 years from now, enjoy the next 3 days.